Hello and welcome back to another video on SW Fight Hub. We're going to be looking ahead to the main event of the Riyadh season card at Wembley on September the 21st. Daniel Dubois defends his newly crowned IBF Heavyweight Championship against Anthony Joshua in what promises to be a great heavyweight fight. We're going to be looking in this video about who wins and how. Please get involved in the comments, guys. Please let me know your predictions. Let me know what you think about the main event here, the Riyadh season card from Wembley. It's a very intriguing matchup. You know, you have the variable of Daniel Dubois, just coming off a career best win over Filip Hrgović. Big win over Jarrell Miller, which has aged quite well after his performance against Andrew Ruiz at the weekend. I thought Jarrell Miller won that fight personally. So Dubois is in the form of his life. Obviously, people are saying about Daniel Dubois, he's being hit too easily with the right hand by Filip Hrgović. And AJ's going to do the same. But, Don Charles is an experienced trainer. He's got Kieran Farrell as well, who's doing great things for him. It's not going to be as easy as AJ's just going to come out in a round or two and hit Dubois with the right hand. If he does, it's very, very impressive. You'd like to think that in this training camp that Dubois and his team are drilling, keeping out the way of that right hand, and they'll rectify the errors that they made against Hrgović. On the flip side of it as well, Anthony Joshua, it's by far his best opponent since he joined Ben Davison. It's by far his best opponent since the Alexander Usyk rematch. He's had Franklin Helenius, Otto Wallin, which obviously was a great win, and obviously flattened Francis Ngannou in a couple of rounds last time out. But, Daniel Dubois is a lot better than all of those fighters that I've just listed there. So, for me, there's a lot of questions to be answered by Anthony Joshua in this fight as well. If he wins it and he wins it in style, then, roll on a Fury or Usyk fight, potentially the winner of it for undisputed honors. I think Turki Al-Sheikh said the first quarter of 2025, he wants to be looking at making that fight. But I think the clash of styles is great. I think Daniel Dubois is definitely going to have success in this fight. Do not write him off. I think he's been wrote off far too much in this. Daniel Dubois, with his newfound form, he's very game, and he's got a lot tougher for sure. He has, he's not gonna bow down, and a lot of people accuse him of quitting against Joyce and Usyk or whatever it may be. But this new version of Daniel Dubois 2.0, it doesn't look like he has that in him anymore. He went through the fire against Hrgović. He was in trouble a few times in the Jarrell Miller fight, found a way to get through it. So although I do think he may cause Joshua some problems, I have got Joshua winning the fight. I just think he's going to be too clean and too crisp, and I think he will get to him eventually. But I believe Daniel Dubois is going to have great success in this fight. I think he's going to give a real good account of himself. I don't think it's as much as a foregone conclusion as everybody's talking about for the main event here. It's a great card. The undercard's absolutely stacked as well. But let me know, guys, who wins and how with the Anthony Joshua Daniel Dubois fight coming up September the 21st. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think both men could touch the floor. I think it could be one of those kind of fights. People are sleeping on Daniel Dubois' power as well. A lot's being made back of AJ's power, the recency bias of his one-punch KO of Francis Ngannou. People drink the Kool-Aid very quickly in boxing, as we've seen over the years. It doesn't take long for people to get back on the bandwagon. Daniel Dubois' power will be getting slept on. That guy can punch very hard, and if he lands flush on Anthony Joshua, it could be trouble there. So, it's a fascinating matchup. Can't wait to watch it. Please let me know your thoughts, guys, and thanks for watching as always.